Chapter 13, The Isle of Whispering Winds. The enchanted isles stretched out before Tobian and Nivara as they sailed towards their next destination. The sky above was a clear, brilliant blue, and the wind carried with it the promise of new adventures. Ahead of them lay the Isle of Whispering Winds, a mystical place known for its ever-changing breezes and the secrets they carried. As they approached, the island came into view, a land of rolling hills and soaring cliffs, where the wind seemed to weave intricate patterns in the air. The island was covered in a blanket of lush, green grass that undulated like waves with the wind, and the air was filled with the soft, soothing sounds of whispers and melodies carried on the breeze. Nivara, sensing the unique magic of the island, felt the call for another transformation. The Isle of Whispering Winds was all about the power and presence of the air itself, and she knew she needed to harmonize with it. She closed her eyes, letting the wind's magic envelop her. Her form began to shift and change. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was awestruck. Nivara's hair had become a flowing cascade of silver and white, resembling the wind's ethereal trails. Her skin had taken on a soft, iridescent sheen, like the shimmer of a gentle breeze under sunlight. Her eyes were now like clear, sky-blue pools, reflecting the ever-changing colors of the sky. Her attire was a flowing gown that rippled like the wind itself, with patterns that seemed to change with every gust, creating a dynamic, almost mesmerizing effect. "You look like the very embodiment of the wind," Nivara, Tobian said, admiring her transformation. "The magic here suits you perfectly." Nivara smiled, her voice carrying the soft, musical quality of the wind. "Thank you, Tobian. The wind here is alive with whispers and secrets. I can feel its essence flowing through me." They disembarked and began their exploration of the island. The landscape was enchanting, with hills that seemed to shift and change shape with the wind, and valleys that echoed with the sounds of ancient melodies. The air was filled with a constant, gentle breeze, and the whispers of the wind seemed to guide their way. As they ventured deeper into the island, they came upon a grand, ancient stone archway standing at the center of a wind-swept meadow. The archway was covered in intricate carvings and runes, and the wind seemed to pass through it, creating a haunting, melodious sound. Nivara approached the archway, her eyes reflecting the shimmering light of the wind. "This archway must be important. It seems to channel the essence of the winds." Tobian nodded, examining the runes on the archway. "It looks like a gateway, but to what, I'm not sure." As they approached the archway, the air around them began to swirl and shift. The whispers of the wind grew louder, and the archway itself seemed to come alive with energy. A soft, resonant voice filled the air, echoing through the meadow. "Welcome, travelers," the voice intoned. "I am the spirit of the winds, guardian of this isle. To gain the wisdom of the whispering winds, you must pass through the trials of air. Each trial will test your ability to understand and harmonize with the forces of the wind." The first trial was the trial of the gale. They entered a vast, open plain where powerful gusts of wind whipped around them, creating a chaotic and unpredictable environment. Their task was to navigate through the gale and find the heart of the gale, a mystical gem hidden within the storm. Nivara used her wind magic to create a protective barrier around them, shielding them from the intense gusts. Tobian used his spells to stabilize their path and reveal the hidden gem. Together, they braved the storm and located the heart of the gale, completing the first trial. The second trial was the trial of the whispering winds. They entered a dense forest where the wind carried countless whispers and messages. They had to decipher the whispers to find their way to the Whispering Grove, where a key to the island's secrets awaited them. Nivara tuned into the subtle whispers of the wind, guiding them through the forest. Tobian used his magic to enhance their understanding and clarity. They successfully deciphered the messages and reached the Whispering Grove, where they retrieved the key. The third trial was the trial of the soaring skies. They climbed to the top of a high cliff where the wind was at its most powerful. They had to use their understanding of the wind to perform a series of aerial maneuvers, proving their ability to harmonize with the sky and control their flight. Nivara used her wind magic to navigate the skies, while Tobian used his spells to aid their movements and ensure their safety. They performed the aerial maneuvers with grace and precision, completing the trial. The final trial was the trial of the wind's harmony. They entered a serene, wind-swept valley where they had to balance the various forces of the wind, gentle breezes, strong gusts, and soft whispers, to create a harmonious flow of air that resonated with the essence of the island. Nivara used her magic to harmonize the different elements of the wind, while Tobian used his spells to fine-tune the balance. They successfully created a harmonious flow of air, and the valley came alive with the soothing, melodious sound of balanced wind. With the trials of air completed, the spirit of the winds appeared before them, its form shifting with the breeze. You have proven your ability to understand and harmonize with the forces of the wind. The Isle of Whispering Winds has granted you the wisdom you seek. A gentle, swirling wind enveloped Tobian and Nivara, filling them with the essence of the Whispering Winds. They felt a deep connection to the air and its magic, gaining a new perspective and understanding of their journey. As they prepared to leave the Isle of Whispering Winds, the landscape began to shift once more, the winds carrying them away. They sailed forward with the magic of the winds within them, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Their journey continued, with the promise of new wonders and challenges awaiting them. With the power of the Whispering Winds guiding them, Tobian and Nivara were ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the Isle of Whispering Winds faded into the distance, the horizon held the promise of new adventures and discoveries. With the winds of fate at their backs, Tobian and Nivara sailed forward, eager to embrace whatever the Enchanted Isles had in store for them next. Chapter 14, The Isle of Echoing Depths. Tobian and Nivara sailed away from the Isle of Whispering Winds, the gentle hum of the breezes still resonating within them. Their next destination, the Isle of Echoing Depths, loomed on the horizon, a mysterious land shrouded in mist and known for its deep, resonant magic that echoed through its caverns and forests. As they approached, the island revealed itself, towering cliffs enshrouded in mist, dense forests where the trees seemed to hum with hidden melodies, and deep, labyrinthine caverns that seemed to beckon with their enigmatic echoes. The island's surface was marked by intricate patterns created by ancient, mystical forces that shaped the land. Nivara, sensing the unique magic of the island, knew she needed to adapt once more. The Isle of Echoing Depths was all about the power of sound and resonance, and she felt a new transformation was required. She closed her eyes, letting the island's deep, resonant magic envelop her. Her form began to shift and change. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was struck by her new appearance. Nivara's hair had become a cascade of shimmering, iridescent colors that shifted like the play of light through a prism. Her skin now had a subtle glow, like the surface of an echoing cavern illuminated by hidden light sources. Her eyes were deep, resonant shades of blue and green, reminiscent of the colors of deep water. Her attire was a flowing robe that seemed to ripple with every movement, echoing the patterns and sounds of the island. It had intricate patterns that seemed to change with the shifting light and sound around her. "You look like you've become a part of the island's very essence," Tobian said in awe. "The magic here suits you perfectly." Nivara smiled, her voice now carrying a melodious quality that resonated with the echoes of the island. "Thank you, Tobian. The magic of sound and resonance here is incredible. I can feel its deep rhythm within me. They disembarked onto the island, stepping into a world where every sound seemed to be amplified and echoed through the landscape. The trees hummed with a harmonious melody, and the ground beneath their feet vibrated with the resonant frequencies of the island. As they ventured further, they discovered an ancient, ornate archway leading into a vast cavern. The cavern's entrance was adorned with symbols and runes, and the air was filled with a soft, rhythmic echo that seemed to guide their way. Nivara approached the archway, her eyes reflecting the shimmering light of the cavern. This must be an important gateway. The echoes here are so profound. Tobian examined the symbols on the archway. It looks like a passage to something significant, but we need to understand the magic of the echoes to proceed. As they entered the cavern, they were greeted by a soft, resonant voice that seemed to come from the very walls. "Welcome, travelers. I am the spirit of echoes, guardian of this isle. To gain the wisdom of the echoing depths, you must pass through the trials of resonance. Each trial will test your ability to understand and harmonize with the echoes and sounds of the island." The first trial was the trial of the resonant caves. The cavern was filled with various chambers, each with its own unique echoing sound. They had to navigate through the chambers, using the echoes to find their way to the heart of echoes, a mystical gem hidden within the deepest part of the cavern. Nivara used her new resonance magic to tune into the echoes, guiding Tobian through the maze-like chambers. Tobian used his spells to amplify and direct their understanding of the echoes. Together, they successfully found the heart of echoes, completing the first trial. The second trial was the trial of harmonious sound. They entered a vast forest where every tree and rock seemed to produce a different sound. They had to create a harmonious melody by interacting with the sounds and aligning them to form a cohesive and resonant symphony. Nivara used her magic to blend and balance the various sounds, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and refine their melody. They created a beautiful and harmonious symphony, and the forest responded with a profound and resonant approval. The third trial was the trial of echoing shadows. They faced a series of shifting shadows and illusions that seemed to distort and echo their movements. They had to use their understanding of the echoes to navigate through the illusions and uncover the path to the echoing nexus, a hidden chamber containing the essence of the island's magic. Nivara used her resonance magic to discern the true path through the shifting shadows, while Tobian used his spells to reveal the hidden illusions. They successfully navigated the maze and reached the echoing nexus, retrieving the essence of the island's magic. The final trial was the trial of echoing harmony. They entered a grand, echoing hall where they had to balance and harmonize the various resonances and echoes of the island to create a unified and resonant force. It was a test of their ability to synchronize with the island's deep magic. Nivara used her magic to harmonize the different resonances, while Tobian used his spells to refine and balance the echoes. They successfully created a harmonious and resonant force, and the whole came alive with a profound and soothing sound. With the trials of resonance completed, the spirit of echoes appeared before them, its form shifting and resonating with the echoes of the cavern. You have proven your ability to understand and harmonize with the echoes of the island. The Isle of Echoing Depths has granted you the wisdom you seek. A gentle, resonant light enveloped Tobian and Nivara, filling them with the essence of the echoing depths. They felt a deep connection to the magic of sound and resonance, gaining a new perspective and understanding of their journey. As they prepared to leave the Isle of Echoing Depths, the echoes of the cavern seemed to guide them away. They sailed forward with the magic of the echoes within them, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Their journey continued, with the promise of new wonders and challenges awaiting them. With the power of the echoing depths guiding them, Tobian and Nivara were ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the Isle of Echoing Depths faded into the distance, the horizon held the promise of new adventures and discoveries. With the echoes of fate at their backs, Tobian and Nivara sailed forward, eager to embrace whatever the Enchanted Isles had in store for them next. Chapter 15, The Isle of Celestial Lights. The Isle of Echoing Depths receded behind them, its resonant whispers fading into the distance as Tobian and Nivara sailed towards their next adventure. The horizon ahead shimmered with a soft, celestial glow, hinting at the arrival of a new and magical destination, the Isle of Celestial Lights. As they approached, the island unfolded before them like a painting of the night sky, vast stretches of starlit fields, shimmering lakes reflecting the constellation of an enchanted sky, and majestic mountains crowned with glowing, celestial flora. The island seemed to be alive with an otherworldly radiance, and the air was filled with a gentle, calming light. Nivara, sensing the celestial magic of the island, knew she needed to transform to harmonize with its radiant energy. She closed her eyes and let the island's light and magic envelop her. Her form began to change, becoming attuned to the celestial theme of the island. When she opened her eyes, Tobian was mesmerized by her new appearance. Nivara's hair had transformed into a cascade of shimmering starlight, flowing and twinkling like a night sky. Her skin had taken on a soft, luminescent glow, like the surface of the moon. Her eyes were now deep, sparkling shades of silver and violet, reflecting the celestial constellations. Her attire was a flowing gown that glowed with the soft, radiant hues of the dawn sky, and its fabric seemed to shift with the colors of the cosmos. "You look like a star descended from the heavens," Tobian said in awe. "The magic of this island suits you perfectly." Nivara smiled, her voice now carrying a soothing, celestial quality. "Thank you, Tobian. The magic here is truly enchanting. I can feel its light and energy flowing through me." They disembarked onto the island, stepping into a world where the very air seemed to sparkle with stardust. The landscape was adorned with glowing flora and luminescent creatures that flitted about, adding to the island's celestial ambience. As they explored, they discovered a grand, ancient observatory at the heart of the island. The observatory was made of crystalline materials that sparkled like stars, and its domed roof was open to the night sky, which was filled with swirling constellations and celestial phenomena. Nivara approached the observatory, her eyes reflecting the twinkling stars above. "This must be a place of great significance. The celestial magic here is incredible." Tobian examined the observatory's entrance, which was adorned with intricate star maps and constellations. "It looks like a gateway to something important, but we need to understand the celestial magic to proceed." As they entered the observatory, they were greeted by a soft, resonant voice that seemed to come from the stars themselves. "Welcome, travelers. I am the spirit of celestial lights, guardian of this isle. To gain the wisdom of the celestial lights, you must pass through the trials of the cosmos. Each trial will test your ability to understand and harmonize with the celestial forces of the island." The first trial was the trial of starry navigation. They had to navigate through a labyrinth of shifting constellations and celestial pathways, using the stars and their patterns to find their way to the heart of the cosmos, a mystical gem that held the essence of the celestial magic. Nivara used her celestial magic to guide them through the labyrinth, her starlit hair illuminating their path. Tobian used his spells to stabilize their navigation and reveal the hidden pathways. Together, they successfully found the heart of the cosmos, completing the first trial. The second trial was the trial of lunar reflection. They entered a tranquil, moonlit lake where they had to align and harmonize the reflections of the moon and stars to create a harmonious celestial pattern. The challenge was to balance the reflections to reveal the true path forward. Nivara used her lunar magic to manipulate and balance the reflections on the lake's surface, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and refine the patterns. They created a beautiful and harmonious celestial reflection, and the lake revealed the way to the next trial. The third trial was the trial of cosmic resonance. They faced a series of celestial puzzles that involved aligning and harmonizing the energy of the stars and planets. They had to solve the puzzles to unlock a hidden chamber containing the essence of the celestial magic. Nivara used her celestial magic to resonate with the cosmic energies, while Tobian used his spells to synchronize and align the energy patterns. They successfully solved the puzzles and accessed the hidden chamber, retrieving the essence of the celestial magic. The final trial was the trial of astral harmony. They entered a grand, open dome where they had to harmonize the various celestial forces, starlight, moonlight, and cosmic energy, to create a unified and resonant celestial symphony. Nivara used her magic to balance the different celestial forces, while Tobian used his spells to enhance and harmonize the energies. They created a magnificent and resonant celestial symphony, and the dome came alive with a radiant display of lights and colors. With the trials of the cosmos completed, the spirit of celestial lights appeared before them, its form shifting and shimmering with the light of the stars. You have proven your ability to understand and harmonize with the celestial forces of the island. The Isle of Celestial Lights has granted you the wisdom you seek. A gentle, radiant light enveloped Tobian and Nivara, filling them with the essence of the celestial lights. They felt a deep connection to the magic of the cosmos, gaining a new perspective and understanding of their journey. As they prepared to leave the Isle of Celestial Lights, the starlit sky above seemed to guide them away. They sailed forward with the magic of the celestial lights within them, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Their journey continued, with the promise of new wonders and challenges awaiting them. With the power of the celestial lights guiding them, Tobian and Nivara were ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the Isle of Celestial Lights faded into the distance, the horizon held the promise of new adventures and discoveries. With the light of fate at their backs, Tobian and Nivara sailed forward, eager to embrace whatever the Enchanted Isles had in store for them next.